we sell replacement entry doors, and our replacement entry doors come painted from the factory, painted or stained, and it is a commercial application or factory applied finish. So like if you go to any of the lumber yards and buy a metal or fiberglass door, if you get a fiberglass door, you have to buy a gel coat. If you get a metal door, you can paint it or whatever. Well, I just always use as an example, nobody has spent more money than Ford and GM to try to make paint look and last on metal. But when you look at a 2000 car as opposed to a 2010 car or 2020 car, you can tell that's really old, that's fairly old, and that's brand new. And that's because the paint weathers on those automobiles. Same thing with doors. Like if you do a self-applied gel coat on a fiberglass door, for the first weeks, it'll look great. But then it very quickly loses its finish. And same thing with a paint job. You can paint the door and it's like painting a wall in your house. Oh, it looks great when you first do it. But just after a little bit of weathering in the sun, the finish starts to break down. When you get a pre-finished door from the factory, it's a factory applied paint. It's 3 primers cooked on, 3 paint jobs cooked on, 3 clear coats cooked on. And you get an 8-year or 10-year, depending on the finish, warranty. And just to be very honest, it lasts longer than that. Like I have our doors in my own home. My house is 16 years old. I had the door touched up 2 years ago, so I got like 14 years out of it before I had to have it redone. And just to be honest, it looks great again. But it depends on the color of the door. Darker colors are more susceptible to being affected by the sun. Depends if it faces west or south and gets a lot of direct sunlight. That affects it as well too. But when you get a pre-finished door, depending on the finish, you get an 8 or a 10-year warranty, and it lasts usually longer than the warranty. But if you don't get a pre-finished door, it doesn't last, and you'll be painting it. Let me say it like this: you should have to paint it far sooner than this. It's just like, just again as an example, we all got busy lives, busy schedules, hectic things. Painting the front door, taking the door down off the hinge and having it lay on sawhorse to let it dry and then flip it over to the other side. Nobody wants to do that. So and so what happens is their new door, just in a few years, doesn't look like a new door. And they spent the money to have it, but it doesn't look it. Whereas if you get a pre-finished door from us, it looks it for over a decade, and you get the value out of it.